Okay, there we go. So we have a few new items. First on the list, we have Clock Piece. It gives physical power, it reduces skill cooldowns by 0.2 on every basic attack, and it builds into Marauder's Watch. Then we have the Worn Gloves. Give magical power, deal additional damage on a hit after using an ability. They build into Gloves of Jealousy. We have the Secret Assassination Technique. Physical power, physical penetration, movement speed. When you kill an enemy, you get increased movement speed and go into stealth for 5 seconds. Stealth is cancelled if you get hit. And the last item that got added is the Star's Grace. It grants crowd control immunity if you use an ultimate. Gives you magical defense, health and tenacity. Sounds like a great item for Narbush, for example, since he will be able to use his ultimate without getting stunned out of it for 2 seconds. And his whole team also gets CC immune. New hero that's gonna be added is Greystone. Here we have his 4 abilities. The first ability is his Q. It creates a whirlwind, dealing physical damage around him. His E is a passive that blocks basic attacks every certain seconds. His ultimate revives him upon death, turning him into stone and reaching certain amount of health and mana, also slowing enemies and making them airborne on hitting the ground. And the last ability is right mouse button is a jump. We have Adele as a new hero. She will come in June, I believe. Where 4 skills are: the first one, Let Me Hold You, extend a whip sword towards selected targets, stabbing them and dealing additional damage after the dash. Then we have the Beautiful Scent, swings a sword to the enemy twice, then strikes the sword down to deal true damage. The ultimate creates a poisonous pit that slows enemies within range for 10 seconds and deals true damage equal to 10% of max health per second. On non-hero targets, deals up to 150 damage. And the last ability, a right mouse button, creates a shield around her that increases physical and magical defense and reflects some damage. C is slowed, and only basic attacks are available. Trial build contains a new mode called Murdock Wonderland. You can only play Murdock and you can only use your ultimate. Basically, goal is to kill enough enemies to win the game. I think 25 is what you need, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't have a minimap, you have no wards, and yeah. This is the map they made for that. Let's have a walk around it. There are portals, there are a lot of obstacles, since you can just shoot to everything and you just need to know where enemies are, but shooting will also reveal your location. This is supposedly added in June patch, so you're gonna have to wait a bit longer before you can try this mode out. Another new mode is the Red Moon. This is basically an ARAM map. You get automatically assigned a hero, you can roll for another hero once, and then you can select heroes from here that the other people rolled out. In the new ARAM mode, you start with 1400 gold, you are on level 3, and you can't heal up back in the base. You're not supposed to be able to buy items, but right now you can still buy items when you run back to base. You have those 2 jump pads on the side here, 1 jump pad on the other side as well, but only the first one. Over here you have spots where an orb will spawn. 1 is there, 1 is here. Those orbs will give you health and mana back. Same we have over here and over here. You can't place wards unless you have the support item, the X-Ward doesn't work for everyone. And you're only dealing 20% of your actual damage instead of dealing full damage. So damage heroes are not in the best spot. Tanks on the other hand are doing really great right now. Okay, they made some changes to the map. They changed the way the portal work. Instead of connecting both pits from here to here and the lane from here to here, we now connect the pit to the lane and this pit to this lane. Let me show that quickly. So first we have that here. Means you can use that to gank the solo lane without worrying about being seen, as you can literally go from the middle of the jungle to the lane in one instance. And on the other side we have the same for the dual lane. Go there and no one will be able to see you. There is a small sound that's playing when you walk through the portal. I'm not sure if enemies can hear that as well, and I'm also not sure if there's any other features regarding that, but otherwise portals just seem a lot more helpful for ganks now than they used to be. On top of the change on the portals, they rearranged the jungle a bit. On the dual lane side we have the red still here, or blue, depending on where on the map you are. We have a 3 minion camp here. This one is still a 2 minion camp. This one here got made into a 2 minion camp, and the 1 minion camp got put over here. Now if we go over to the solo lane side, we will have the 3 minion camp over here, the 2 minion camp there, the 1 minion camp is over there, and 2 minion camp here as well. So on top of changing the arrangement of the jungle, they also increase the health of the camps as well as reducing the respawn timer. So respawn timers are now 165 seconds apparently. I changed the spawn timer of the underling and the prime guardian. They both spawn 1 minute earlier, which means the underling spawns at 7 minutes and the prime guardian at 19 minutes. Also, if you kill the prime guardian, you will no longer deal damage to the core. They changed the jump pads. The jump pads only appear on the side where an objective, the prime or the guardian or the spirit, are. So at the moment we have the prime guardian. That means we have the jump pad on this side here.